Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Global Sound Studios' very first official live stream event. We've got a bunch of bands lined up this evening, our continuing band program, so these are the highest level bands that Global Sound coaches, and you'll get to see their music videos in between and get a little interview from the band, and you'll even have your chance to support your favorite band. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get it started. As we move to the stage, here is Soundproof.
What's up? This is so weird, but so cool. Okay. Am I still? Okay. Our next song is called They're Only Tears, and this is a song by us. Enjoy.
You fall up, pimps? How's it going? This is a live stream concert. This is crazy, you know? But thank you for coming to the live stream. We appreciate it greatly, and we thank you. All right, here's our next song.
Tape that's been gripping off my eyes. I'm exposed and it's no big surprise. I'm seeing exactly how I feel. It's well exposed to me to hold your hand. 'Cause I'm just a girl, all pretty and petite. 'Cause they won't let me drive when I can. Oh, I'm just a girl, all pretty and petite. Well, don't let me have any rights. I've had it up to here. The moment that I step outside, so many reasons for me to run and hide. I can't do the little things I hold so dear, 'cause it's all those little things that I fear. 'Cause I'm just a girl, I'd rather not be, 'cause they won't let me drive late at night. Oh, I'm just a girl, guess I'm some kind of freak, 'cause all they do is sit and stare with their eyes. Oh, I'm just a girl, take one good look at me, just your typical prototype. I've had it up to here. I've had it up to here. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in the world. That's all that you'll ever let me be. Oh, I'm just a girl living in captivity. Your rules don't make me worry so. Oh, I'm just a girl. What's my destiny? What I succumb to is making me numb. Oh, I'm just a girl. My apologies. What I succumb to is so burdensome. Oh, I'm just a girl. Lucky me. Twiddle dome, there's no comparison. I've had it up to. I've had it up to. Oh, I've had it up to here. You called me a rose. Just remember I have thorns when you try to reach out for my heart. I wanna be your Delilah. Don't make a rose push out of me. I'm stuck in a cage of expectations. Set me free. Cool, thank you. This is Heart of Glass. Once I laughed and I was a guess. Soon found out on a heart of glass. Seemed like the real thing, but I was so blind. Much mistrust, love's gone behind. Once I laughed and I was defiant. Soon found out I was losing my mind. Seemed like the real thing, but I was so blind. Much mistrust, love's gone behind. In between, what I find is pleasing and I'm feeling fine. Love is so confusing, there's no peace of mind. If I fear I'm losing you, it's just no good. You tease it like you do. Once I laughed and I was a guess. Soon found out had a heart of glass. Seemed like the real thing, but I was so blind. Much mistrust, love's gone behind. Lost inside a adorable illusion, and I cannot hide. I'm the one you're using, please don't push me aside. We could have made a cruising, yeah. Alright, cool. I'm gonna take a second to introduce the band. Alright, so first we have Fabian on guitar. Next we have Ritwick on bass. Next we have Ethan on guitar. We have Blake on drums. And me, Evie, I'm on vocals. Thank you so much for coming. And this is Soundproof. Once I laughed and I was a guess. Soon found out how to hold the glass. Seemed like the real thing, but I was so blind. Much mistrust, love's gone behind. got one more song. It's gonna be epic. Thank you guys so much for coming. It's been great and stuff. This is Two Birds, One Stone, an original by us. Cool. It's been epic. Thank you so much for coming or seeing this. I don't know. Thank you so much. And have a great rest of your evening or day.
Carried through an endless oblivion, searching for a way to forget this all. Wanting more from the world than I searching for a way to forget this all. Wanting more from the world than I know, staring through an endless oblivion. The watercolors of the red, the reading words are so red, that golden flame is burning. The watercolors of the red, the reading words are so red, that golden flame is burning. Bring me back to reality, Lord. Oh, don't leave me out here in this fantasy alone. Bring me back to reality, Lord. Oh, don't leave me out here in this fantasy alone.
That was an awesome job. So thank you so much. I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions. Thanks for setting some time aside. We're going to ask all the questions, all the band some questions. All right, Fabian, what advice do you have for beginners?
The advice I have for beginners, just follow your dreams, man. Don't be too hard on yourself. You know, it's like it could be hard at first, but once you start to pick it up, it'll get better and better, and then you'll become a rock star. Yeah.
I say so. So how do you think your sound has changed or evolved over time?
So our sound started to be like a classic rock kind of thing, but once we started seeing like the way that music is evolving in its way, we moved more to a psychedelic kind of sound, more indie rock kind of. But I think that our sound has evolved like that. I like that sound way better than just normal, you know. But it's cool. It's cool.
So you rocked it out there, but do you ever get performance anxiety?
I always get performance anxiety. You never know, you know.
How do you deal with that? Like, what advice do you have for your viewers?
Just go to the bathroom first, man. You know, that's always good. You know, but you don't want to have an accident on stage or something.
Yeah. Is your family musical as well?
Yes. Well, my dad was, but he used to play bass. But my brother, he's a great drummer. I'm excited to see him develop into that. But yeah, I feel like I kind of started that though, so they're copying me.
What is your songwriting process like?
Honestly, I kind of just play, we play, and then we just start adding ideas until it becomes a song. So that's the cool part about music. You can just add whatever, and you don't have to make anyone happy but except yourself. So I think that's the cool part about music.
Yeah.
You can just make it your own.
I agree. Thank you so much, Fabian. We're going to bring up Ethan.
God bless. Thank you.
Hi, Ethan.
Hi.
Great job out there.
Thank you.
So, how old were you when you started playing music?
I was around 10 and 11. I got my guitar on my birthday, actually. So, yeah, my 10th birthday.
Was there anything in particular that made you want to get into music?
Definitely. My first inspiration was actually Green Day, because that's like the first music I ever listened to on my own. And then I just kind of evolved from that and decided that I wanted to actually play guitar. And it seemed really cool the way that they portrayed it. So I wanted to get into it, and it worked out. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So you said you love Green Day, but if you could open up for any artist, who would it be?
Definitely Rush. It would be a really hyped up concert. Their concerts are huge, like they have a lot of people, and their music is awesome, and I think it'd just be like a kind of an honor to open for them.
Yeah, Rush is an awesome band. If you could change anything about the music industry, what would you change?
I'd make it easier for people to promote themselves, because there's so many people trying to get up in the music world, and through the floods of people, it's kind of hard to make your music stand out, and so you have to kind of find an audience that finds your music unique and special, and then kind of build on that audience, and don't really change for anyone.
Yeah, I would agree with that completely. What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of indie and old punk pop rock. So the artist that I'm into right now, like the Surface is like just the Surface, like the beginning artist that I listen to is Mac DeMarco. I listen to Beach Goons sometimes, and like I said, the older Green Day stuff. I don't like their new stuff though. But yeah.
Okay. Well, last question for you. What kind of gear do you use?
I use a Fender Stratocaster guitar. It's kind of it's like a second level guitar. It's not super fancy, but it's also not like super beginner. So and then I use the amps that Global Sound Studio here provides. But at home I have a Line 6 amp and just like kind of the basic. I have like a wah pedal and like channel diverters and stuff like that. But
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Evelyn, you are up next. How are you?
I'm good.
You did awesome out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell me, who are your favorite artists?
Well, okay. This is kind of more of a band than an artist, or bands and artists. Okay. I'm really into Riot Girl stuff like Bikini Kill, L7, Destroy Boys, even though they're kind of problematic. What else? Sleater Kinney, all super cool.
Awesome. What advice do you have for beginners?
Well, take any opportunity, no matter if it's big or small. Just take it, cause it'll help you in the long run.
Awesome. So what's your songwriting process like? Are you the one who writes the songs for the band?
Yeah, most of the time. I mean, it's more just like the lyrics. And I mean, I kind of just like write the lyrics for the song. And the lyric writing process is just, it's just like emotions that I'm feeling at or like if I have a problem, I'll just start writing a song about it, or something that makes me angry, something that makes me sad. Not really something that makes me happy. I don't know why, but.
Do you usually just start at the beginning, or do you start with the chorus or a verse, or is it different every time?
Yeah, whatever comes to mind first, I do. So yeah.
So it's not always the same. Awesome. So it's kind of like your creative process.
Yeah, that's.
All right. Well, so you said you're a favorite artist, but what kind of music do you listen to?
Just a lot of Riot Girl stuff. Yeah, pretty much just Riot Girl stuff.
Awesome. Is that the influence behind some of your songwriting, like that type of music?
Some of it. I mean, I honestly don't think I could pull off that type of style, but I don't know. I try my best.
Gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Next up, we have Blake. Hi, Blake. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. You did really, really well out there. How'd it feel?
It felt pretty good, yeah.
First live stream. You want to do more?
For sure.
How old were you when you started playing music?
I think I was 8 years old when I first started playing music. I did piano for a couple years and then transitioned into drums.
What made you want to do drums and make the switch?
I think there was just a lot of music that inspired me to play drums, because that was what was clear to me the most. That was like a big booming sound that really just I wanted to learn how to play.
Yeah, awesome. Is your family musical as well?
Yeah, actually, my older brother is a really talented guitarist who's in another one of the bands at Global Sound.
What's the band name?
The Outbreak. They're playing later tonight, actually.
Yeah, they're going to be playing today. That's awesome. So, what is the first tune you ever learned?
The first song I ever learned, I think, was We Will Rock You by Queen.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah, great song, for sure.
So, what's your songwriting process like?
Usually, our lovely guitarists will give us like a riff or, a little sample of what they're thinking we should do, and I sort of build off that and try to play whatever sound we're going for at the time.
Awesome. All right. What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of stuff. mostly like indie rock, R&B, hip hop, just not even stuff that we really play in the band, but it still inspires me. So,
Do you feel like you bring kind of like a fusion to it? Do you kind of like use that as an influence to kind of guide your songwriting process?
yeah, for sure. I think, sort of fusing genres is really what gets you far in the music industry.
All right, well, thank you so much. All right, last we have Ridwick. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing really well. You guys did awesome out there.
Yeah, even though the show was virtual, it really came together.
I know it's a little bit different, but I think that this is a really great way to kind of bring everybody together and still be able to perform and rock out.
Definitely, yeah.
So how do you think your sound has changed or evolved over time?
Yeah, like Fabian said, we kind of went through more of like mainstream stuff to then more like psychedelic. We also incorporated some indie rock, and it's really nice to see how we're not going with the mainstream, we're just going with what we want to do, and that's what I think is the big changer.
That's awesome. Do you think you've learned a lot being in the band, like as far as like musically and like the process that you take?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's just collaborating with other people. Yeah, sure, writing cool bass lines and riffs by yourself is cool, but then collaborating with other people and then hearing, oh, this riff is even better, or this is, you can add to this riff. That's really really improved my songwriting process as well.
So how do you even begin the songwriting process? How do you even think of a riff, or how do you even know where to start?
What I do, I just listen to a lot of different like variety of songs. Like for example, I listen to like some indie and then some like jazz rap like J. Cole, and just getting more exposure to music like that. I'm just a lot like I just think of the riffs and it just kind of inspires me to do it. So you just let it happen. You don't really think about it too much.
That's awesome. That's a lot of talent if you can just let it happen. So what do you want to get out of being in this band?
Well, I'm already getting what I am trying to get out is just becoming a better musician and learning how to collaborate with other musicians, because that's very key in this industry where you have to be able to collaborate. Otherwise, it's not a one-man show, especially in a band. So learning how to collaborate with others, kind of developing songs more and more to where it's like, where into your definition of perfection.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time and great job, Soundproof.
Thank you.
All right. So next we have Interstellar Medium.
I walked along the avenue. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. Meet a girl like you. Blonde hair and jaunty eyes. The kind of eyes that hypnotize me through. Hypnotize me through. And I ran too far away. I couldn't get away. A cloud appears above your head. A beam of light is shining down on you. Shining down on you. The cloud is moving nearer still. Aurora borealis comes in view. Aurora comes in view. And I ran too far away. I just ran all night and day.
Thank you, thank you. Our next song is Your Love. Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna use your love tonight. I just wanna use your love tonight. I ain't got many friends left to talk to. No one's around when I'm in trouble. You know that I'd do anything for you. Save the night but keep it undercover. I just want to use your love tonight. I just want to use your love tonight. Trying to stop my hands from shaking. Something in my mind's not making sense. It's been a while since we were alone. I can't stop the way I'm feeling. As you leave me, please would you close the door? And don't forget what I told you. Just because you're right, that don't mean I'm wrong. Another shoulder to cry upon. I just want to use your love tonight. I just want to use your love tonight. Yeah, I just want to use your love tonight. I just want to use your love tonight. Yeah, I just want to use your love tonight. I don't want to lose your love tonight. Lose your Thank you, thank you. I'm so sad that you guys cannot be here in person, but I mean, at least you can be online, which is really good. So anyways, our next song is our original, We Can Stand, and you guys should definitely check out our new video in your own time. I get so excited thinking of what we could do.
Thank you so much. So our next song is a song that we've been working on, and if you didn't see us last Sunday, we played it for the first time. Here is Shine. Give me a word, give me a sign. Show me where to look, tell me what will I find? What will I find? Lay me on the ground and fly me to the sky. Show me where to look, tell me what will I find? What will I find? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. 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 Love is in the water, love is in the air. Show me where to look, tell me will love be there? Will love be there? Lay me on the ground and fly me to the sky. Show me where to look, tell me what will I find? What will I find? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. 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 you, thank you. Our next song is also one of our originals that we just released. You can check it out on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. Here is Back to the Good Times. Can you see this year is killing me? Society's got my mind going crazy. Can we hit rewind before I lose my mind? Stuck inside has me feeling a little hazy. 1980s, can we go back in time? 1980s, got my Walkman by my side, and we were living free in a world without boundaries. Can we go back to a better time? Don't stop believing can carry me to a place that feels alright. But outside is a world of chaos and confusion, and I'm getting tired of it all. 1980s, can we go back in time? 1980s, got my Walkman by my side, and we were living free in a world without boundaries. Can we go back to a better time? Can we go back? Can we go back? Can we go back? Can we go back? All I wanna do is go back to 1980s. Can we go back in time? 1980s, got my Walkman by my side, and we were living free in a world without boundaries. Can we go back to a better time? Thank you, thank you. I really, really hope that you guys like to rock, because here is I Love Rock and Roll. Saw him dancing there by the working machine. Knew he must have been about 17. He was going strong, playing my favorite song, and I could tell it wouldn't be long till he was with me, yeah, me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long till he was with me, yeah, me. Singing I love rock and roll, spending all the time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. Ow! Smiled, so I got up and asked for his name. the same. Said, can I take you home where we can be alone? And next we're moving on. He's with me, yeah, me. And next we're moving on. He's with me, yeah, me. Singing, I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come take your time and dance with me. Can I take you home where we can be alone? And next we're moving on. He's with me, yeah, me. And we'll be moving on and singing that same old song, yeah, with me. Singing, I love rock and roll. Spit another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. Spit another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. Spit another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. Thank you so much. Once again, I do miss all of your guys' faces, and I really hope that we can see each other soon. But for the meantime, we'll be doing stuff like this. And anyways, thank you so much for coming. Here is our last song, Heartbreaker. Your love is like a tidal wave spinning over my head, drowning me in your promises, better left than unsaid. You're the rock on the sinner to release my inner fantasy, the invincible winner, and you know that you are born to be. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, you mess around me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around, no, no, no. Your love has set my soul on fire, burning out of control. You taught me the ways of desire, now it's taking its toll. You're the rock on a sinner to release my inner fantasy, the invincible winner, and you know that you were born to be. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around, no, no, no. You're the rock on a sinner to release my inner fantasy, the invincible winner, and you know that you were born to be. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, heartbreaker. Thank you. Thanks again. Thank you. Here is the Outbreak. I get so excited thinking of what we could do. I believe in you, baby. I just need some help from you. Yes, we can stand, though we can't fall, and we can make it. Yeah, I know that we can, and I believe that we can change the world. I know we can do it. We can run the world. I just need you to see. That's all that I ask of you. Yes, we can stand, though we can't fall, and we can make it. Yeah, I know that we can, and I believe that we can change the world. I know that we can stand. I know that we won't fall. I know that we can change the world. I know that we can stand. I know that we won't fall. I know that we can change the world. Yes, we can stand, though we can't fall, and we can make it. Yeah, I know that we can, and I believe that we can change the world. Yes, we can stand, though we can't fall, and we can make it. Yeah, I know that we can, and I believe that we can change the world.
All right, we are here with Caitlin from Interstellar Medium. You did a really, really good job out there.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. So I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. First of all, thank you so much to the band for taking this time aside to answer a couple of questions. I think this is really cool. How was the live stream? Do you like it?
Yeah, I had fun.
Cool. So what are your favorite artists?
I have a few. I listen to a lot of people, so right now I would say I'm really into Alec Benjamin, Harry Styles, and Joji, and once again, just a lot of people.
Would you say that those are some of your influences and kind of how you participate in music as well?
Yeah, I mean, definitely Harry Styles. He has some rock songs, and they're pretty good.
Awesome. So what is your favorite show that you've ever played?
I mean, if we're talking about like skill-wise, every single time we get tighter and better. So I would definitely say this show, like we were pretty tight. But maybe my favorite show ever was I really enjoyed the Orchard Mall. That was pretty fun.
What made that one so special?
It was just in a big area, and there were people. It was pretty fun.
Awesome. What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of different music, rock, pop, just a lot of music, like different.
Okay. What does your creative process look like?
My creative process.
Yeah, like musically, like what does that look like for you?
For me, when I perform, like I work on my stage presence, memorizing my songs, and my talking parts. When I interact with the fans and the people in the crowd. So that's mostly what I do, especially like listening to the songs and making sure I have everything on key.
What advice do you have for singers out there that are beginners?
You shouldn't be scared to like try something new, for sure. Like if you hear a song on the radio, you should try and sing that song like in your own way, your own unique way. And you don't have to have like a certain style. You can be all over the place. And stage-wise, like if you're performing, I would just say like don't get too much in your head about stuff. And
How do you deal with the performance anxiety?
well, I would say just like don't freak out about it. Like it's no big deal if you mess up. It really isn't a big deal, and most of the people who are watching you are your loved ones or random people you probably won't see again. So I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Caitlin.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Next up is going to be Riley. Hi, Riley. How are you? You did a really, really good job out there.
Thank you.
How was it performing your first live stream?
I thought it was actually a lot of fun. I mean, it was an interesting experience given that there were no people there actually, except I felt that I was less self-conscious of myself. You know, I was much more into it than I think.
More relaxed.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that's awesome. So who are some of your favorite artists?
Well, I listen to some music that is generally known as a selective taste. So I listen to Grateful Dead, Fish, String Cheese Incident, and then I also listen to lots of classic rock artists as well, like the Beatles, Rolling Stones. You know, I feel like all of those artists have really like come together and made up like kind of my conscious as a whole. You know, they've started to impact how I view things, and it's been really interesting.
So they're your influences that kind of influenced how you are as a musician.
Yes, I have to agree.
Awesome. So what is your favorite show that you've ever played?
Favorite show I've ever played was probably the Operation Freebird, just because A, it was a charity event, which was super cool, but then also the fact that there were so many people there. There were like 2,000 people, and that was our very first show as a band, and it was like jumping off the high dive. It was really cool.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. 2,000 people. That's a lot of people. Okay, so where did your band name come from, Interstellar Medium?
So, I was reading a book called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I came across a term known as the interstellar medium. And I was really curious about it, and I wanted to know more. So it turns out that the interstellar medium is the distance between planets and stars. And it's not like in meters or anything, but it's the actual fabric that holds the universe together. It's all of that. And I thought that was just like a super cool concept, you know? And so the fact that they accepted it and like it's our name now is just super cool. I mean,
That's an awesome story. That's a super cool way to get a band name. Yeah. All right. How long and often do you practice?
I try to practice for an hour or two every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Well, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Riley.
Thank you too.
All right. Brian is next. How are you, Brian?
Good, how are you?
Good. You did a really good job out there.
Thank you.
So, is there a particular song that you enjoy playing or that means a lot to you?
I'd say a particular song that I enjoy playing is Heartbreaker. Just, it doesn't necessarily like mean a ton to me, but it's just like a really fun song to play.
The crowd loves it.
Yeah.
What is the first tune that you ever learned?
The first song I learned on guitar was Come As You Are by Nirvana.
How old were you?
I think I was 13.
13. All right. Well, what advice do you have for new beginners out there getting into the music world?
Just practice a lot. Like, if you like ask that question, I know anyone's gonna have the same answer just to practice, but it really does take a lot of time and effort.
All right. Last question. How has your sound changed over time?
I feel like over time we've just gotten a lot better at like our dynamics, and because like we started as just like 7-week session band, and like we had 7 weeks to like learn etc amount of songs, and then from there I think that we've just gotten a lot better at improving.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks.
All right. So Ryan is next. Hi, how are you? Awesome job out there. So how old were you when you first started playing?
Well, when I first started playing guitar, I was like 6 or 5.
Wow.
But when I first started playing bass, I was like 13, because I switched from guitar to bass.
Okay, awesome. Who writes the songs in your band?
Riley. He mostly just writes a cool riff or chord progression, and we turn that into a song.
What's the songwriting process like for you guys?
Normally, like I said, Riley comes up with a riff, and we just move on from there.
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty complicated to me, but you guys are really talented. All right. No. What kind of gear do you use?
I just normally have a bass, and we also have a pedal that turns sound on and off, which you use during a concert, and also tunes your instrument.
Well, thank you so much for your time. All right. Last, we have Kinsman. How are you, Kinsman?
I'm good.
Awesome job out there.
Thanks.
So, how old were you when you started playing music?
I got my first mini drum set at the age of 2.
2 years old.
But I really started playing when I was around 7.
Start taking lessons around then?
Yep.
Awesome. Where did your band name come from? Or did you? I think we actually just answered that. What kind of music do you listen to?
Mostly 70s, 80s rock. Like AC/DC, Def Leppard, Kiss, Queen.
What was the first tune that you ever learned?
I think it was Seven Nation Army, the first one I ever really learned.
And how old were you?
Around 7.
Around 7? Awesome. Well, the last question I have for you is your music video that you guys just put out recently. Tell me about that experience, and did you guys have any effects?
I mean, it was a long day, but in the end it's worth it, and the outcome is really good. And go check out the music video.
All right. Well, that is all I have for you, but I have a couple of questions for the band as well. So, and you guys can come up. What kind of music do you think as a whole has influenced your sound as Interstellar Medium?
I'd say definitely like rock music. We play a lot of that. And I mean that's just what we play. And we really enjoy it. It's super fun.
What advice would you have for like live streams out there? I mean, I know that for you, you're used to like crowds and stuff like that, but like, how did this feel?
This felt like really fun. I mean, it was weird. It didn't feel as energetic because we were like there was no crowd.
Yeah, it was like a practice. It was almost like a practice, like practicing for a concert on a stage, except that you couldn't move in certain places because of the cameras.
And there was an extra 20 feet.
Yeah, there was an extra 20 feet of stage.
Makes a huge difference, huh? Okay, well, thank you all so much for your time. Really good job today.
Thank you.
We're the Outbreak. 1, 2, 3.
I didn't mean to call you that. I can't remember what was said or what you threw at me. Please tell me why. The car is in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night and you're gone. It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy. 'Cause every now and then I kick the living snot out of me. A smoke alarm is going off and there's a cigarette still burning. Please tell me why. My car is in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night and you're Please tell me why. The car is in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night and it's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy. 'Cause every now and then I kick the living snot out of me. Forget about the things I said when I was mad. I didn't mean to call you that. Thank you. Our next song is one of our originals, Rainstorm. Go check it out on YouTube and Spotify. I'm holding my rage back, it's like a fire. I can't hold back my heart's desire. You cloud my brain, it's like a I don't know why I'm always crying. I don't know why I'm always hiding. Hold me close as I cry my eyes out. Hold me back as I scream and shout. Hold me close as I cry my eyes out. Hold me back as I scream and shout. Hold me close Thank you. I got my head checked by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I'm thinking I'm little, well, I lie and I'm lazy all the time, but I'm never so I need you. Pleased to meet you. I got my head done when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I'm thinking I'm little, well, I lie and I'm lazy all the time, but I'm never sure what I need to. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. The faster we're falling, we're stopping and stalling, we're running in circles again. Just as things were looking up, you said it wasn't good enough, but still we're trying one more time. Maybe we're just trying too hard, when really it's closer than it is too far. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep above in my head instead of going under. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep above in my head instead of going under. Instead of going under. next song is sadly our last. It's also our original, No More. Go check it out on Spotify and YouTube. Thank you so much. If you're gonna lie about things, I'm not gonna
All right. Great job tonight. I am here with Declan from the Outbreak. My name is Brittany. I work here at Global Sound Studio. Thank you so much for taking time out to answer some questions. So what is your songwriting process like?
I guess our songwriting process is most of the time Austin unfortunately wasn't here today, but he normally comes in with some sort of riff, or me or Cole normally do. And while we're building off of that, most of the time Aiden and Allie are our songwriters, so they're figuring out lyrics and all that kind of jazz.
Awesome. So what is your favorite show that you've ever played?
I would have to say the Hofbrau. It's a nice open area. A lot of people go there. Well known, big stage, and there's a lot of room to move around and jump.
Nice. How long ago was that?
First time I played at the Hofbrau was about 3 years ago, and it's still my favorite show to this day.
Awesome. Cool. So have you ever dealt with performance anxiety?
Yes, the first show I played out in public in a band was at the Erie Air Show about 4 or 5 years ago, somewhere around there, and big event, a lot of people. I couldn't eat that at all that day. I was so nervous.
What advice do you have for beginners out there who deal with performance anxiety?
I guess for beginners, you to deal with it, close your eyes and have fun with it. People are there to have fun. You're there to have fun. Have fun with it all.
Awesome. All right, last question for you. What kind of gear do you use?
I mainly use Boss, B-O-S-S. It's just they're my favorite company to use. I use a super overdrive pedal in a metal zone, and that seems to work out a lot for me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yes.
Next up, we're going to talk to Allie. Hi, Allie.
Hello.
Great job out there.
Thank you.
Cool. So what advice would you give for beginners?
Well, I would have to say, don't let what other people say influence and affect like your talent and make you want to stop doing what you love. Don't listen to the haters.
Yeah. That's a big one. So, okay, over time, how do you think that your sound has changed or evolved?
Well, originally I was just a choral singer, some pop, some country, but after I joined the rock band, I had to learn rock, so now I can sing rock. So it's definitely changed.
What was your motivation to get into this band program?
Just so I could go out and perform. I love performing and doing what I love.
And you're good at it. You did a great job. Is there a particular song that you love to play live or that means a lot to you personally?
Well, while we were writing No More, I was going through a pretty rough breakup, and the verse that I wrote was actually about my ex-boyfriend, and every time that I perform that, it just reminds me of how strong I've become and how different of a person I am.
That's super empowering. Cool. So, have you ever dealt with performance anxiety?
Oh my God, yes, all the time. It's actually gotten worse over time because I've performed more. I just wiggle it out, shake it out, and remind myself that this is what I love and keep breathing.
That's great advice. And last question, how old were you when you started getting into music?
Oh gosh, I started singing since I can remember, but I officially joined choir in the 3rd grade, and I've been in choir ever since.
Do you think that you've evolved and changed as an independent artist a lot over the years?
Yes, definitely. My sound has definitely matured.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all of your time.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to talk to Cole. Hi, Cole. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. So what is your creative process? What does that look like?
So a lot of it for me is actually just like fooling around like over like say just like a guitar like chord progression or whatever, and just really just seeing what sounds cool. And yeah, I'm getting into more like learning how to use scales and stuff, but in the end, yeah, I just mess with it.
So you're super musical, but is your family just as into music as you are?
Yeah, so my brother Blake, he actually plays in one of the Global Sound bands. He's a super good drummer.
What band does he play in?
He is in Soundproof, the first band. And then the rest of my family, they love like listening to music and all that too. So
Nice.
yeah.
So who are some of your favorite artists of all time?
Of all time, Avenged Sevenfold's probably got to be my favorite. I like this band a lot, Skillet, Volbeat, Guns N' Roses. I could go on, but those are a few.
Okay. How often do you practice, and how long do you practice for?
So it really just depends on the day and how much time I have. Like, I'll have days where I just spend like 4 or 5 hours practicing, just like all day, sorta. And then other days I won't have time, or I'll practice for like 30 minutes, just however much time I have in a day.
And what's the first tune you ever played or learned?
So it was New Divide by Linkin Park. I think it's a song from like the Transformers soundtrack, but I learned it more because of the Linkin Park than the Transformers, but yeah.
How old were you?
I think 9 or 10 years old, probably, yeah.
Awesome. I love Linkin Park. Okay, well, cool. Thank you so much for all of your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Very welcome. All right, Aiden. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Great job out there.
Yeah, thank you.
How'd you like the live stream?
Oh, it's like a totally unreal experience. All of my friends that never been able to like see me before, never able to come out, are finally able just to sit on the couch and watch me. It's really cool.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it's so cool.
So what is your songwriting process like?
So, I really, for the band, just write mostly lyrics and stuff like that. So usually we'll take something that either happened to us personally, or just a really good memory, or something bad that happened in the band, and we'll turn it into a song to like let out that energy. And it's just been a really fun time, just like writing songs like that and stuff like that. Yeah.
Are you the only one who does the lyrics?
No, me and Alec kind of team do it. Like, I'll write a verse, she'll write a verse, we'll write the chorus together, and then I'll do like backup vocals and stuff like that for that too. Yeah.
That's awesome. So how do you think your sound has changed over time?
Well, over time, I've kind of grown into who I am as a drummer. I started out like not being so afraid to hit the drums and be loud and get into it, and now I'm just so like excited to perform and like be myself and show the world who I am.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So where did the band name come from? Did you come up with that?
Yeah, so we were just sitting outside in the break for a break and just like talking and stuff like that, and the band had many different like phases. We had a bunch of different members, and we used to be called 1080p. And I'm like, we have like barely any of the original members, so like we figured out a new name. And I said something about like zombies or something like that, and then I'm like, oh yeah, the Outbreak, and then everyone really liked that idea, and that's how the band name became.
I love that story. That's a really great idea for a band name.
Yeah.
So you write all the songs in your band. What about the instrumental parts?
So for the instrumental parts, I'll usually just like listen to the whole band. Like really, my drum part comes from everyone all at once. I'll like accent the lyrics and other like guitar parts and stuff like that, but it's really just like I use the band completely to form my parts.
So it's like a team effort.
Yeah, completely.
Cool. So what do you want to get out of being in this band?
I just want to have fun, really, perform, show the world who we are, and like just being able to hang out with these people has been like one of the greatest experiences of my whole life. So just to be able to do that, and if we get big, it's kind of just a bonus. I'm really in here just for the fun.
Well, thank you so much for all of your time.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Well, thank you, Outbreak. You guys did an awesome job. Next up, we have next one up to the stage.
Welcome back, everybody. We're next one up. We're going to play a couple songs for y'all. I need your arms around me. I need to feel your touch. I need your understanding. I need your love so much. You tell me that you love me so. You tell me that you care. But when I need you, baby, you're never there. On the phone, long, long distance, always through such strong resistance. Well, first you say you're too busy. I wonder if you even miss me. Yeah. bird that flies away, a candle's fickle flame. To think I held you yesterday, your love was just a game. A golden bird that flies away, a candle's fickle flame. To think I held you yesterday, your love was just a game. You tell me that you love me so, you tell me that you care, but when I need you, baby, take the time, get to know me. If you want me, why can't you just show me? We're always on this roller coaster. If you want me, why can't you get closer? Never there. You're never there. You're never, ever, ever, ever there. Never there. You're never there. You're never, ever, ever, ever there. Hey! Thank you. This next one's called Taking My Chance. Down the highway, going 75, racing after someone who caught my eye. I know this might seem a little odd, but you won't understand 'cause I'm just a cop. I'll follow you until you make a mistake, but don't worry, ma'am, I'm on my break. Look last night, I'm not sure if it was me or this other guy. I began to run to the shoulder, but I'd rather take my chances on the fly. I'm cruising down the tollway going 99. Weaving through traffic just to get there in time. I didn't realize I drove faster, copper. Then as the lights that flash when I've been improper, I see the man creep up behind me, and that's when I knew I had to leave. But last night stood in the mirror. I'm not sure if it was me or this other guy. I began to run to the shoulder, but I'd rather take my chances on the fly. But I decided to make this a bad day. But I decided to make this a bad day. I sure hope my mom won't be mad. 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 But last night felt weird. I'm not sure if it was me or this other guy. I began to run to the shoulder, but I'd rather take my chances on the fly. But last night felt weird. I'm not sure if it was me or this other guy. I began to run to the shoulder, but I'd rather take my chances on the fly. Thanks so much. All right, this next song is called Starlight. black holes and revelations, our hopes and expectations, black holes and Thank you. I'll give the mic away to Julia for a couple seconds.
How's the people at home doing? That's good to hear. Look, everyone, we miss you, but we're here for you tonight because we know you're here for us tonight, and we deeply appreciate you. And we hope you are all dancing along at home because we got some bangers for you and a big surprise at the end. So if you want to stick around, that'd be jolly old good, and you'd get to have that surprise. So keep watching. Thank you.
Thank you, Julia. This next song is called The Middle. Don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just try your best, try everything you can, and don't you worry what they tell themselves when you're away. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Hey, you know they're all the same. You know you're doing better on your own, so don't buy it. Just live right now and just be yourself. It doesn't matter if it's good enough for someone else. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just do your best, do everything you can, next song, hopefully most of y'all can recognize. It's a little oldie-ish. Give you a little basic switch real quick. This is Everybody Wants to Rule the World. But as you can see on the bottom of the screen, we are taking donations. So if you are and love the sound of our band, we'd love if you appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Let's hit it. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad we've almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the world. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna quickly introduce the band. To my far left, we got Gavin on the bass. And also, to my left, we got Julia on guitar. Behind me, we got Ben on guitar. And far behind, we got Brad on the drums. And I'm Peter. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're next one up. I can't stand this indecision, married with a lack of vision. Everybody wants to rule. Say that you'll never, ever need it. One headline, oh, I believe it. Everybody wants to rule. Thank you so much. See, we got a couple more songs for you guys. This next song is also one of our originals called Anyone Knows. You can get it on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube, all of the above. I'll let Ben take this one away. I just can't go that far. You tell me to be close, but I'm not sure if anyone knows. There's a place that we can go, no one inside. Everyone else is lying. At least we can say we tried. Made me feel complete. Let's just go somewhere to hide. I don't know where to go. I just want to go home. I can't stand here alone. Where can I go? I don't know who you are. I just can't go that far. You tell me to be close, but I'm not sure if anyone knows. There's a place that we can go, no one inside. Everyone else is lying. At least we can say we tried. Made me feel complete. Let's just go somewhere to hide. Thank you. Alright, buddy. We got one more original for you guys, which is actually a debut. We like to call it Keeping the Distance. Wide all night, tossing and turning, begging me to give her the money been earning. Till the dawn, he started playing, making me feel like a burden. Trying new things is not her forte, but I swear to God who isn't for me. Always telling me to grab a vision, feel like I can't have ignition. She tells me, babe, it'll be okay, but that's when I gotta go my own way. She knows I know you know me, but you treat me like that, and baby, you can't be putting a price on what we got. But I don't think you can afford this spot. We both know you need more time, but you can't be wasting all of mine. Keep on moving, keep on moving, babe, the moment's always flowing. Keep on moving, keep on moving, let the moment's always flow. Moving on, racing to the future, not blinded by the past. Keeping the thoughts in the dust. blinded by the band, keeping the blood in the dust. We'll keep the tables turning. We needed that time to get some air, some of that fresh new field. Don't let me get too far behind, but something might just need me. The fire is fed with all our guilt. We still got the things we need. Enough for us to keep it close, make a new elbow. Moving on, facing to the future, not blinded by the bad, keeping the flaws in the dust. We'll keep the tables turning, moving on, facing to the future, not blinded by the bad, keeping the flaws in the dust. We'll keep the tables turning. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out. We're next one up. They're hidden behind the lies. Many of them are buried like a disguise. I want to expose the truth, but there's a fire cradled in my eyes. It's on the tip of my tongue, it's all a blur. Is there something I'm doing wrong? I probably should play along, but I'm going to skip my turn. I don't want to hold it back, but my heart feels like it's under attack. Maybe I'm just trying too hard. My mind doesn't want to stay on guard. It's on the tip of my tongue, it's all a blur. Is there something I'm doing wrong? I probably should play along, but I'm going to skip my turn. My mind is caught in place. Time has been wasted. I've been taught to erase. I'm beginning to get frustrated. It's on the tip of my tongue, it's all a blur. Is there something I'm doing wrong? I probably should play along, but I'm going to skip my turn.
All right. So I'm here with the band next one up. We're going to start with Julia. Hi, Julia. Great job out there.
Thank you.
How was it doing a live stream for the first time?
I think it was fun. It was different, and that's what I'm all for, is different. So that was fun.
So how do you deal with performance anxiety, and what advice do you have for people who do have it?
performance anxiety it's a funny topic. I feel like it works different for everyone, and everyone's like, oh, just take a deep breath, or like imagine everyone in their underpants. But I feel like it's a very personal thing, and for me, it's like it's not a big problem anyways. So I don't have any good advice.
You're just a natural up there, huh? I know. How old were you when you started playing?
How old? I was in like 4th grade. I started that little acoustic guitar, and I just bumped up to electric. I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool. And now I'm like playing piano and doing backup vocals, and it's just growing. And Global Sound has really helped me grow, which is amazing.
Yeah. How old were you when you started?
What old was 4? Like 10?
10?
Yeah.
10. What got you into music?
I was at Guitar Center, and there was this dude playing bass, and I didn't know it was a bass. I'm like, oh, that's a cool guitar. And I was like, I want to do it. And my parents were like, okay, because I didn't want to do tennis, so they made me do anyways.
Who are your current favorite artists?
Oh, right now, I love Glass Animals. They're kind of like a funny funk EDM band, and I love Fall Out Boy and 311. I love funk and upbeat songs, Yeah.
How do you think over time, since you've started music, has your sound changed and evolved?
I think I'm definitely starting to like find my own sound, because before it was like, okay, I'm gonna play this song, play it exactly how it is, and with the band and like soloing and everything, I've definitely kind of found like what I like, what's comfortable for me. So it's like I'm evolving out of just play it how it is and like play it how you like it. I like it, yeah.
So what advice do you have for like newer musicians just starting out in the industry?
I guess I'd say give it time. It's like the music industry it's a tough one. It's competitive and there's a lot going on, and you have to really put yourself and your personality into it to like everyone loves that. They love the personality, and everyone clicks with different things, so it's not like what you're doing is wrong. It's just you have to find your own community and your own sound and feel, which I think is really amazing. It can work for anyone who like puts themselves into it.
Yeah, you just got to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Julia.
Thank you.
All right, next up we have Gavin. Hi, Gavin. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, the show was really hot.
Great job out there, by the way. Besides being hot, how was doing a live stream?
It's definitely different. I gotta pretend that there are people out there, but there aren't, and it's really weird. So I still try to have fun though. That's the big thing.
Awesome. So what kind of music do you listen to?
I will listen to just about everything except for rap. That's just not for me. But even then, there is rap I will listen to, but it's predominantly metal.
Predominantly metal. So what is your creative process? What does it look like?
For me, I just listen to music and I was like, man, I could write something cool like that. And then, it just kind of hits me. I don't really have a process. I hear something in my head, I play it, and I just got my phone like sitting on my amp, and that's recording it, so I don't forget it, because that's a thing that I'm sure a lot of people deal with, is forgetting what they wrote down or made in their head and played it. So yeah, that's usually what I do.
So you've got like a little routine so you don't mess up?
Well, I mean, I still mess up. I mess up. I just don't forget it.
Well, how often do you practice, and how long usually do you practice?
I try to practice every day. Sometimes I pass out at like 6, and that doesn't happen. But yeah, usually I practice every day and try to make it like 2 hours, but that, once again, doesn't always happen. But yeah, whenever I'm bored, I just pick up my bass, play.
Awesome. How do you deal with performance anxiety?
I haven't gotten performance anxiety in so long. Like my very first show was with School of Rock, their Queen show, and I had like way too much there. I was like, this is my big moment, and then I was like, it's just a concert. Like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously it does, but just basically don't play like crap, and you'll be okay. If you know your stuff, you shouldn't get anxiety.
Yeah, try not to psych yourself out, kind of thing. So, what advice do you have for beginners?
Oh gosh. Definitely get good technique, because old habits die very, very hard. Yeah, my technique was complete and utter garbage until like a couple months ago, and I've been playing bass for 6 years now.
So it's definitely a learning process.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all your time.
Alrighty, thank you. You have a great day.
You too. All right, Ben is up next. Hi, Ben. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Great job out there. How did you like the live stream?
It's very different from it. I don't mind it at all, but I think having the people there is really fun, and you get to see how they like the music.
That's true. So, what is your favorite show that you've ever played ever?
My favorite show is probably a tie between the Soiled Dove, because that's just a really cool venue, and the Hofbrau. I think a year ago is just really high energy in there. It's great.
Seems to be a popular spot. So what kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of rock, mainly like prog rock and psych rock. Also like funk, a lot of funk. Sort of some soul. I like Indian music. That's pretty good, and jazz.
So pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Nice. Who is your absolute favorite artist of all time?
Frank Zappa. Love his stuff. It's really great.
What makes him different than everybody else?
He ranges from pretty much like noise music to like composing and rock. It's just like a bunch of albums that's all over the place. It's so great.
That's awesome. How old were you when you started playing music?
I was either 8 or 9. I was in 3rd grade, I think, and I started on acoustic.
What got you into music?
I just liked music forever, and my dad played drums. I did that a little, but not that good at it.
So it's in the family?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, what advice do you have for beginners out there?
If you have the passion to do it, and if you get to a plateau, just know that if you keep working hard, you're gonna get past it, and you're gonna keep progressing.
Yeah. Just keep at it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all of your time. All right, next up we're gonna have Peter. Hi, Peter. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. Great job out there.
Thank you.
You rocked it. It's your first live stream?
It is, yeah.
How was it?
It's pretty good. It's a little different, no audience, but as long as you bring the energy, hopefully they can have the energy at home.
Yeah, absolutely. So is there a particular song that you enjoy to play live or that means a lot to you?
I like the more high energy songs. We got like Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That one's pretty fun, especially just like the well known because you get the crowd's energy and then you can feed off of it. Really just play it as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Have fun.
How old were you when you first started getting into music?
As of October, I've been here for 11 years.
Wow,
So
11
I'm
years.
17 now, so I channel it more into excitement. I don't like saying I'm nervous, but I like to say I'm excited. Just because you don't really want to go up there being nervous. You want to be there to be ready and to be excited to want to share your music with other people.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that perspective a lot. Yeah, I bet that helps a lot of people. Okay, so if you could open a show for any artist, who would it be?
Oh man, I'd say I'd want to do like Live Aid, just because you've got all the bands and you could just show yourself off and you could do also a variety of songs that other people could go off of and you could just get a bigger crowd with that way.
That's an awesome choice, actually. So, and what's your advice for beginners?
I'd say don't be afraid. Just if you want to start piano or guitar, pick it up and just look at videos. There's so much, like the internet helped me so much, like learning different techniques and different ways that you can play music and how you can use that to make your own sound, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you so much for all of your time. All right, and last up we have Brad. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good. Awesome job out there.
Thank you.
How did you like it?
It's pretty interesting, not playing for an audience, still having all the lights and everything, but I know all my friends are out there, so it's pretty nice.
Awesome. What kind of music do you like to listen to?
So I used to listen to just exclusively rock and metal, but I've been expanding outwards into like alternative and indie music a lot more recently. It's there's some cool stuff going on over there.
It's always good to kind of mix it up sometimes. So what does the creative process look like for you as an artist?
So I have a bit of a to-do list of things I need to work on, and I'll start with like a simple exercise, and I'll try to build it into something from there.
So it's kind of, is it the same every time or different?
So if I said I wanted to play more like songs with 9 chords, I'll find something that I can do with a 9 chord to make it work out and do a actual piece of music.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what is the first tune that you ever learned?
Oh boy. I want to say it's Back in Black by AC/DC, the classic.
How old were you?
I think I was 13 or 14, something like that, yeah.
And do you ever have any issues with performance anxiety? And if you do, how do you handle that?
So usually I'm like fine until 2 minutes before the show starts, and I'm like, oh crap. So just, it helps me a lot if I practice a lot beforehand and stare at the spot where the ceiling meets the wall at the back of the venue.
That's a great strategy. And what advice do you have for performers out there?
I'd say just practice until you not until you get it right, but until you can't get it wrong. Just have it in the back of your mind so you can be on stage doing other stuff without really thinking about what you're playing.
Well, thank you so much for all of your time. Great job. Next one up. So next up, we have Season Breakers.
What's up, everybody? Here we go. The bats, the birds, the bees, and trees are gonna smoke them out with such ease. We'll build trains and planes and watch hurricanes. They got our cities with no restraint. Politics sit back and cast and wonder why there's a great big hole up in our sky. We know for years, get through your ears, take off your blindfolds, put down your beard. You know they sit and stake and claim that nothing comes away. Constantly waiting, no change making. Protecting our world is a risk we're taking. We got to act today or fall into dismay. Whoa, the rivers are on fire and the press is in distress. But as much as we try, we don't see no progress. We only kill on earth, and there is no two of us to protect it with our lives, or we'll end up with the robots. Build it up, then run it over at this rate. We'll need a four-leaf clover to save mankind from himself and put his pride up on the shelf. The oceans turn to acid and it rains down from the sky. We gotta do something today or kiss the earth goodbye. You know they sit and take and claim that nothing comes away. Constantly waiting, no change making. Protecting our world is a risk we're taking. We got to act today or fall into dismay. Dismay. We'll fall into dismay. People walk around, painted faces. People walk around with painted faces. Whoa, people walk around, painted faces. Whoa, people walk around. They got painted faces. The sinners take and claim they brought it in our face. They sinners take and claim that nothing comes away. Constantly waiting, no change making. Protecting our world is a risk we're taking. We got to act today or fall into dismay. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? All right. all of you guys, I can't see you, but we appreciate you. It's kind of a strange circumstances we're in, but we're making the best of it, and we appreciate you guys being here to watch us.
Heck yeah.
All right, two jesters. Get over my man Tate on the bass over here. Yeah. Here we go. Two broken jesters stand in the courtyard of a castle. Oh, they're there because they did it without hassle. Matter how they judge decision that you lose, and nobody understands the power that she holds. The just became a bore, and drinks became a bore. She could not ignore the one she longed for, and her throne tumbled down while crumbled to the ground. And her head bleed dragon removed his sacred crown. The crown isn't gifted, it's burning, being shifted to another close joker who soon became addicted. Power unrestricted, he was addicted. From insane doing things, his death keeps us in to try and move on from what is now gone. Song is too long and meaningful. Gone the fourth wall, overdrawn, it's time to move on. Woo! And a throne tumbled down, while crumbled to the ground. And a red-lean dragon removed his sacred crown. The crown isn't gifted, its burden being shifted to another close joker who soon became addicted. A throne tumbled down, while crumbled to the ground. And a red-lean dragon removed his sacred crown. The crown isn't gifted, its burden being shifted to another close joker who soon became addicted. Power unrestricted, he was addicted. Come on. All right, what's up, everybody? All right, like I said, we're the Season Breakers. We're a classic rock band from Colorado. We play all around the state with Global Sound Studio. It's super fun. We love doing this kind of stuff, and we want to just take a moment to thank Global Sound Studio for putting this whole event on, giving us the space to perform. Want to thank JC over here as our man that's running all the technology. We really appreciate you
He's
and
behind the camera.
appreciate you
Can't
guys
really
helping
see him,
this all
but we
together.
appreciate him a lot.
We appreciate
He's an
you.
absolute lad.
All right. This next song is a classic. Here we go. Rest his head on a pillow made of concrete again. Whoa, beating. Maybe he was a little better than a days. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, hey, now. Faces that I see now again ain't that familiar. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, dark red. He can't help when it's happy. Looks his head. Yeah. gonna break it down a little bit right now. We're gonna break it down. Everybody break it down a little bit. All right. Here we go. Let's go, Kyle. Come on. All right, that was Even Flow. Next up, we're going to move on to one of our originals. This one, what was it, the third one we recorded with each other? Third? Yeah.
Yes, it was the third.
This one's about not being sad and stuff, being happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Do-do-do-boo-do-boo-do. All right, this is Don't Look Down. Adrenaline rage as you hit the stage. The sounds on the black reveal the first time. You play the mage in this wonderful haze of action and love and adventure for days. Come on, dance with me, son. Don't shy away, become one. Little boys, attention flood. Don't look down, don't look down, 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 down. Your peers may crackle, or they may laugh. To say that you should never act. Come on. Don't listen to them, if they're not your friends. Stay with good people and you'll meet no end. Come on, dance with me, son. But don't shy away, become one. Little bud, attention plus. Don't look down, 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 down. Come on, dance with me, son. But don't shy away, become one. Little bud, attention plus. Don't look down, 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 down. Come on. Come on, dance with me, son. Don't shy away, become one. Come on, dance with me, son. Don't shy away, become one. Come on, dance with me, son. Don't shy away, become one. Come on, dance with me, son. Don't shy away, become one. Come on, dance with me, son. Don't shy away, become one. Little boys, attention plus. Don't look down, 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 down. one's a bit more of a recent original. It's still high energy. It's called Johnny and the Vandals.
A young boy in Seven. He was a rough boy when his seven came in. Johnny and his fun friends broke into the school. Johnny and the Vandals, but they're really cool. We go Johnny smash, Johnny crash, Johnny and the Vandals. Johnny smash, Johnny crash, Johnny and the Vandals. We'll catch them when they dance. His great escape by singing the blues. We go Johnny smash, Johnny crash, Johnny and the Vandals. Johnny smash, Johnny crash, Johnny and the Vandals. We'll catch them when they dance. Oh, smash, crash, Johnny and the Vandals. Johnny smash, Johnny crash, Johnny and the Vandals. We'll catch them when they dance. Someone you shouldn't be around. You know what I say? He's human, and humans can rebound. Yeah. You can't hold him down. You fight the way around and Johnny runs his town. Teachers, lawyers, politicians, all of the dumb stuff too. So don't fear the system and go enjoy your youth. Johnny smash, Johnny crash, Johnny and the Vandals. Johnny smash, Johnny crash, Johnny and the Vandals. We'll get them when they dance. Smash. Crash!
Whew, that one really takes it out of you, man. It's a fun song, though.
I'm very sorry for that voice crack that I accidentally
It's all right. It happens, man. It happens. We forgive you. I have them all the time.
It happens to the best.
Yeah. As long as everything else is cool, then we're good. We are holding. Oh. What happened to your stick? We're back. All right, everybody. This next song is a classic. It's by the Beatles. We put our own spin on it. Come on. Yeah. Here we go.
Here come old flat top. He come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball. He won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker. He just do what he please. Come on. He wear no shoe shine. He got toes and football. He got monkey finger. He shoot Coca-Cola. He said, I know you, and you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. He
production. He got Walrus Gumbo. He got no sideboard. He won Spinal Cracker. He got feet down below his knee. Hold you in his armchair. You can feel his disease come together right now over me. Come on, Kyle. He roller coaster. He got early warning. He got muddy water. He won mojo filter. He said 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. Got to be good looking, 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now. Come together. Come together right now over me. All right, everybody, we only got one song left for you guys today, and we're going to make it a good one. This is our most recent recorded original. We're really proud of it. It's going to be coming out soon on all major streaming platforms.
It's a banger.
It's a banger. Oh my God. I regret saying that immediately. This is our most recent original. It's called Shake Me to the Core. It's our last song for you guys tonight. We hope you enjoy. Let's go. Hey. Broken, battered, beaten down here in my bed, looking for some way to clear my head. Thoughts and memories scatter my mind, things I wish I could leave behind. Come on, baby, just tell me something. When you speak, all you say is nothing of burden that you place is crushing. Take me to the core. Take me to the core, 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 take me to the core. I don't know what to do, what else to say. I'll just wait to be whole again someday. I'm sick and tired of chasing and playing the game, and so I'll just walk slowly till someone feels the same. Come on, baby, just tell me something. When you speak, all you say is nothing, no burden that your place is crushing. Take me to the core. Come on, baby, just tell me something. When you speak, all you say is nothing, no burden that your place is crushing. Take me to the core. 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 speak, all you say is nothing. The burden that your place is crushing, shake me to the core. Come on, baby, just tell me something. When you speak, all you say is nothing. The burden that your place is crushing, shake me to the core. Take 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 me to the core. Oh, take me to the core. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. We are the Season Breakers. We appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. Good night.
You all are lovely people.
The bats, the birds, the bees, and trees, we're gonna smoke them out with such ease. We build trains and planes and watch hurricanes take out our cities with no restraint. Politicians sit back and cash and wonder why there's a great big hole up in our sky. We've known for years, get it through your ears, take off your blindfolds, pretend to be here. You know they sit here, stake and claim, but nothing comes away. Constantly waiting, no change making. Protecting our world is a risk worth taking. We got to act today or fall into dismay. The rivers are on fire and the press is in distress. But as much as we try, we don't see no progress. We only get one earth, and there is no do-overs. Let's protect it with our lives, or we'll end up with the rovers. Build it up, then run it over. At this rate, we'll need a four-leaf clover to save mankind from himself and put his pride up on the shelf. The oceans turn to acid and it rains down from the sky. We gotta do something today or kiss the earth goodbye. You know they sit here, stake and claim, but nothing comes away. Constantly waiting, no change making. Protecting our world is a risk worth taking. We got to act today or fall into dismay.
right, we are here with Season Breakers. I have Kyle here standing with me. Thank you so much for your time tonight.
Yeah, of course.
You guys did awesome, by the way. How did you like doing the live stream?
It was super fun. Yeah, it's nice to have like a different show than what we normally do.
Awesome. So what kind of music do you listen to?
So I kind of listen all over the board. I feel like what I kind of like gravitate to is more of like just prog metal and prog rock in general. So that can be anything from like Rush and Black Sabbath all the way up to some of the newer bands like Intervals and Hacken. So.
Awesome. So what is your favorite show that you've ever played before, ever, and why?
I think it might have to be our Red Rock show. Even though it wasn't like on the main stage, it's still kind of fun to tell people, oh yeah, my band played at Red Rocks, and just like being outside at Red Rocks at the venue was super cool.
So is your family musical as well?
So I guess you could say so. My mom, she did piano when she was really young. My sister likes karaoke, but that's about it in the family.
Awesome. So who are your favorite artists of all time?
So I definitely say Aaron Marshall from Intervals, Tim Henson from Polyphia, and then just Judas Priest is one of my favorite bands. Yeah, those are some.
How do you handle performance anxiety, and what advice do you have for people who are still dealing with it?
So one thing I like to do is just like clear my head. So I remember when I first started playing guitar, I'd always have to like go outside before my show and just do jumping jacks, just because that was like what kind of helped calm me down. So if you can find something that helps calm you down and you can do that before the show, it's definitely a lot easier to.
That's a great strategy, and that's also great advice. Cool. Well, thank you so much for your time, Kyle. All right, we're going to be talking to John next. Hi, John.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good.
Really great job out there.
Thank you.
How did you like doing the live stream?
It was really fun. It was kind of weird playing to like not an audience, but I was just kind of like, it helped. I had my phone up there and I was looking at everybody like giving hearts and saying things, and that helped a little bit. Just having that level of crowd interaction was fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was going to ask, how do you respond and interact with your fans?
We used Instagram a lot. I have a lot of people that I just know that come to concerts, and so I talk to them about a lot of stuff. We do as much marketing as we can, and just whenever I don't know if I've ever had a fan come up to me that I didn't know and was like, I love your stuff. That would be crazy, but so yeah, I like them.
Awesome. So what is your favorite show that you've ever played, and why?
Oh, it has to be Hofbrau. It was a smaller show, it's not the biggest show we've ever played, but I just love Hofbrau. It's a really intimate concert, and usually a lot of people come to that one that I know, and we have just a lot of crowd interaction, people singing the lyrics and stuff. It's really fun. Yeah.
So if you could open for any artist in the whole world, who would you open for?
Talking musical artists? Artist Bob Ross, for sure. That man's a legend. I would love to open for him. Musical artists, I don't know. Probably Van Halen, just because they're just iconic, and if opening for them means that I'd get to meet them, then I'd definitely do that, yeah.
Yeah, you would definitely get to meet them. Cool. So how often do you practice, and how long do you practice?
That's kind of a weird question. I practice guitar like probably every day just because it's like therapy. Singing, really, it's just like, I warmed up on the way here just putting stuff on the radio and singing. So I'm just always singing in my car, and, whenever there's nobody around or whenever there is somebody around. So yeah. I'd say always.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. So who writes the songs in your band, and what does that process look like, and is it always the same?
Yeah, for sure. It really depends. Canyon is an amazing lyric writer. This guy will send me pages and pages of lyrics at like 2 a.m. and I'm like, dude, go to bed. But he'll send me awesome lyrics, and then basically what will happen if Canyon writes a song is I'll take, because he just writes like really big poetry, and I'll usually take that poetry and condense it down into something that's more like a song-like structure, or I'll just write the songs too. Yeah, that's usually our process.
And do you do all the instrumentals as well, or is it more like everybody kind of chips in, or one person does it?
Again, it really depends. We have songs like Storybook that I came to practice with all the lyrics, and I was like, here's 4 chords that work with the lyrics, and then we just kind of developed it from there. Sometimes Tate, with 2 Jesters, Tate wrote all the bass, and then I wrote it off of that. So it really depends on whether we feel a spark in practice or somebody comes in with an idea. Awesome. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for all of your time.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
All right, Max, we're going to talk to you next. Hi, Max.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, good.
How was the live stream?
It was fun.
I mean, not as fun as like a normal concert, but it was still fun, yeah.
So, what was the first tune that you ever learned to play, and at what age?
Oh, so I would have been in 4th grade, so I think it's like a 7 or 8, and I learned TNT by AC/DC.
And what got you into music?
Well, my dad's been playing a guitar since he was in high school, so that helps. But yeah, it's just like being around it. Yeah.
So, is your whole family musical, or is it just like a father-son thing?
So my dad is probably the most of everyone besides me, although my mom did a bunch of stuff like in high school. My brother played the drums for a little bit.
Nice. Awesome. So what kind of music do you listen to, and who also is your favorite artist of all time?
So my favorite artist of all time is Metallica, but I listen to a lot of things from metal stuff all the way to like classical symphonies. So yeah.
So what is your favorite show that you've ever played, and why?
Mine's probably Hofbrau. It feels like it always has the most people who are actually watching, and for whatever reason, our band I think always does like our best shows there. Yeah.
So what advice do you have for young beginners or beginners in general out there in the world?
Well, you have to practice a lot, and then just being able to apply that practice to whatever you're doing, I think, is the most important thing to learn early.
Well, thank you so much for all of your time, Max. All right, Cannon, you're up next. How's it going?
It's going great. I came in with 2 drumsticks and I left with 1, so we're doing great.
How did you enjoy the live stream?
It was great. I got to jam with the boys. People were watching. It's so much fun. We love it.
So what is your favorite show that you ever played, and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to have to go with everyone else's answer, the Hofbrau concert. They've got great sound. We love playing there. All of our friends come. It's really a good time.
Awesome. That seems to be the popular answer for all the bands today. So if you could open for any artist in the whole world, who would you open for?
Ooh, I would open for Monet, Da Vinci, Bob Ross. Yeah, all of those artists are really cool. We really enjoy their work.
So how do you think that your sound has changed or evolved over time?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I think we've got progressively louder over time. We started because we weren't very good when we were little, and so we've gotten louder every time. Hold on, I'm getting a word from our sponsors. We just want to remind everybody that the pandemic is still happening, and stay 6 feet apart from everybody. Wear your masks. Cool.
Yes.
All right, what else do you got?
Okay, so let's talk performance anxiety. Have you dealt with it? And if you have, what advice do you have?
That's a good question. I don't really have performance anxiety because I'm really outgoing and I live through the drums, so that's like my home up there. But I think for anybody who's dealing with it, I think you should just take some deep breaths and know that you're going to rock and roll, and know that you're like the most qualified person in the room to be playing that instrument, because you're the one up there playing the instrument. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all of your time tonight.
Cool.
Great job. All right. Tate, you are up next. How's it going?
Going pretty good.
How did you like the live stream?
It was really fun. Yeah, definitely probably one of the better live streams I've done. So, yes.
So, have you been in any competitions, or your band?
Yes, indeed I have. So, Season Breakers, the boys over there, we've been in, how many? 3? 2? We were in 2 Battle of the Bands and we won 1, which was pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Because it's always be like, hey, I guess we're the best band out of all of these.
Yeah.
Even though not really everybody who competes in those are amazing musicians.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely tough, I would imagine, being in that position, but it's rewarding if you get to win, so all the practice, really paid off.
Yeah, like you can, the awesome, cool prizes, things like I think we won like a recording thing or something like that. But yeah, wasn't it? Yeah.
Awesome. So,
I don't know.
Where did the name Season Breakers come from?
Okay, so this question. So pretty much. Okay, so pretty much the whole name Season Breakers. Well, we got to start back way long ago when the original band started, and it was called the Summer Breakers. So that was when we were just like a global sound summer band. So it was like one of like the 7-week bands or something like that. So we were like, you know what, we don't know what to name it, so we're just gonna name it Summer Breakers because it's the summer and we're just gonna break it, sure. And then we got up to the continuing band and we was like, well, we're not just performing in summer anymore, so let's do Season Breakers. Put it all together.
That makes a lot of sense. I like the name Season Breakers a lot, so I think you guys did a good job.
Sick.
So, how old were you when you started playing music?
I think I might have been 7 or 8, something like that.
What got you into music?
Well, originally my parents forced me into music. Sorry, Mom, Dad, I love you. But like I started taking lessons here for maybe about a year. I took like guitar, but at that point in time, because I was being forced into it, I hated it. So then I quit for a couple of years, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back into music, and then here I am.
Yeah. I'm so glad that they did that because now look at you. You're in this awesome band. You have these awesome friends, and you're really like rocking it, you know. So definitely something to be proud of. Yes. So, what kind of gear do you use?
Okay, well, I guess if you could already kind of tell by like the 2 basses that I use, I'm kind of an Ibanez fanboy. So those are like I just love the feel of Ibanez basses all the way. 5 strings, just the neck super flat, really, really light on the shoulders. Always have a padded strap, save your back. And then my pedal board, it's very basic. Tuner, wah-wah, distortion, delay. That's it. And pretty basic, just Ampeg 2x10 amp that I use. So yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, that is pretty solid. So last question, what advice do you have for other performers out there that are just beginning?
Okay, so I guess this right here is the advice that I would have liked to hear. Is like, when you're first starting, like, going up on stage is like the scariest thing in the world. But once when like you really think about it, is like you're going up there to jam out with your friends. You're gonna do great, you know. It's like, don't worry about it. You're gonna be sick, pretty much. Yeah. And anyways, if you mess up, doesn't matter. It's a show. Yeah. It happens, you know. It's supposed to be fun. Yes, exactly.
Practice makes perfect. Too.
Yes, there's been so many shows where I've absolutely dropped the ball. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for all of your time. You guys did an awesome job tonight.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And that's going to conclude our Fall Jam live stream show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will definitely keep everybody updated for any future live streams that we will have. And also, sorry about the technical difficulties. We did record everything, so be looking for that soon. We'll have it on our page sooner than later. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.
Bye.